Here are some very important reasons why the telephone can help you make more sales. Hey, my name is Rob Spence, the Managing Director of Paragon Sales Solutions. I'm a massive sales nerd. If you've watched any of my previous work, you'll know that I love everything sales. And in this week's video, I would like to explore with you the telephone. And no, you have not stepped back in time. The telephone's not just been invented. What was his name? Bell? Can't remember. The telephone's not just been invented and we're talking about how amazing the telephone is, but the reason why it's very important to bring up the telephone as part of any form of sales training is it often gets forgotten. It gets overlooked. We forget that the telephone exists, and we're raising a generation of salespeople that are scared to pick up the telephone, and we need to change that, and that's part of a lot of my training. If you or your sales team are looking at ways to sell more over the telephone, head on over to our website, paragonsales.co.uk, or just have a little look around this page for a link and you'll be taken straight to our website. Now, the telephone. This here is a mobile phone. Of course, we've got landlines, we've got VoIP phones coming out of our laptop and all sorts these days. But for salespeople, the telephone is a very, very crucial tool that is often overlooked in sales, and here's why. We've become very obsessive over sending emails, sending LinkedIn messages, and it's getting tiresome, it's getting dull, and my oh my, it's getting boring. But the telephone is a great way to sell, market, or get in touch with your prospect, and there's various reasons for that. First of all, the telephone and making a call is disruptive. If you send me an email and it doesn't pique my interest, it gets deleted. You could follow up 5-10 times. I'll delete you each time. I'll unsubscribe. If you send me a LinkedIn message, once again, if it's not really piquing my interest, boom, I'm gone. You've lost me. Simple as that. But if you ring me, I can't ignore a ringing telephone. I'm going to at least look at it. We all look at our phone when it rings, don't we? Some of us will go away and Google the number. But I'm more than likely going to pick it up, just in case. So it's disruptive. It's the most disruptive form of marketing out there. Secondly, it helps to develop a relationship vastly greater than that of any email or message could ever do. Even sometimes a piece of direct mail. If you and I have a conversation over the telephone, I get to hear your voice, I get to hear how you talk, the language you use, the volume, and everything. I get to hear so much more than just words alone. In fact, isn't it 76% of human communication comes through face-to-face, and the next step down is the telephone? Are those stats correct? I don't know, drop a comment below. But it helps to develop a close relationship. Thirdly, it stands out. If everyone is making noise on email, if everyone is making noise on LinkedIn messages, be different, stand out from the crowd. We all recognise it. Imagine yourself in a theatre, right? And there's always one, right? You're in a theatre, you're watching a musical, and let's say it's a pantomime, and you're encouraged to clap along. We're all there, clapping along in time. And there's always one fool that's clapping out of time. Everyone's clapping here, and the other person's clapping there. So all you hear is just like that, right? There's always that one fool, but you hear him, you notice him. Out of a room of potentially 1,000 people, you notice that one person clapping. It's the same with the telephone. Be that person that claps out of time. Get noticed, get recognised. Next reason is it shows that you truly want the business. I could sit here, and whilst recording this, I could send 100 emails to 100 prospects saying, hey, do you want to buy my stuff? It took me 2 minutes, I can sit back and wait for the sales to come in, right? No, wrong. Once again, it's boring. It doesn't prove that I truly want the business. Once again, the analogy I use, it's like going through Tinder, swiping right 1,000 times and hoping someone will marry me. The telephone is a more personal way of doing things. It stands out, it develops a relationship, and it will get you closer to that sale. Now, the next important tip to always recommend, I've slagged off LinkedIn and email quite a lot today, but it's very important that the telephone will only work effectively as part of a larger sales process or a sales strategy. Life isn't the Wolf of Wall Street. Sorry to disappoint you. You're not going to make a telephone call and go, hey, do you want to buy my stuff? And someone goes, yeah, here's my £1 million. Oh, great, yeah, Rob Spence told me this would work. It doesn't work like that. However, the telephone can break up monotony. It can help break the cycle of lost prospects. It can chase lost sales. It can prospect better. So Don't be afraid to utilize other tools, but it will help you stand out in this noisy, messy marketing world we live in. So what are your thoughts? Are you utilizing this telephone enough? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to know your thoughts. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. You'll find loads of extra sales resources on our website. Head on over to paragonsalessolutions.co.uk. And until next week, all the best.